Big age gap relationships are really fucking weird. Welcome to or welcome back to Raunchy Girl Talk. Get ready with me, where we do raunchy girl talk. Let's talk about age gaps and why they can be so fucking weird. Obviously, people are grown-ass adults. You can't tell them what to do, but it is just a little bit creepy. I'm sure that some of the relationships, they genuinely love each other and there's no creepiness about it, but about 95% of the relationships are just fucking creepy because the man is a creep. Or the woman is a creep if she's older. Like, it's weird. One time when I was 16, I was talking to this guy, and I thought he was literally just a year older than me because he was just in the grade above me. And he ended up being like 2 years older than me. So he's turning 18 and I just turned 16, and I was like, this feels weird. And he didn't see a problem with it, and I was just like, nah, I can't do this. So I broke up with him. I was like, no, like, that's weird. Me and my boyfriend now are like 3 months apart. I thought age gaps were okay when I was like 13 and reading Wattpad. I remember writing a Wattpad story. BTW, you guys can go check out my Wattpad. I'm sure you guys are going to be able to find it. I'm not hiding that. I love Wattpad. I used to write this story where it was like a 16-year-old and she was like with a 24-year-old, and looking back on that now, again, I was writing this at like 14, 13. No, that's weird. Looking back at it, at 16, I would not want to be with a fucking 24-year-old. Me at 19 wouldn't even dream of looking at a 16-year-old. Those are children. I already spoke on that situation with the influencer who's like 20 dating the 17-year-old, and they've reported my video. But you guys know my stance on that. They're only about like a year and a half, 2.5 years apart. She is a grown-ass woman though who had an apartment with her ex. He still lives with his mommy. And yes, he graduated early, but in any other circumstance, he would be a senior who is about to graduate. It's still weird. What does someone who is like 46 years old have in common with someone who is 24? You're both alive and you both eat food and you both piss and poop. That's about it. We're at completely different stages in life. Age gaps, all in all, are just fucking weird. Like, I don't know. It's one thing if you are grown as fuck, like you're like 30 something and you're doing whatever the fuck you're doing and they're not getting at you just because you're young and hot. You know what I mean? Not to say that 30-year-olds aren't hot, because they be hot as fuck. But you know what I mean. They're not getting at you because you look like a prepubescent child. They're getting at you probably just because you were hot. Like I said, though, people are grown-ass adults. We can't control what the fuck they do. If I was trying to date someone, I'd be damned if someone's gonna tell me who the fuck I can and cannot date. I am not saying I support those kind of relationships, but I know I can't be like, no, bad, don't do it, if they're just gonna do it anyway. Like, okay, you will learn your lesson eventually. One day you will look back on it and see how fucking creepy it was. I also remember being like 12 and having Instagram, and 16-year-old, well, people who said they were 16, so 16-year-old boys were like texting me and stuff. I don't think I have any followers that young, but to my young followers, don't text older boys. Ugh. Don't do it. For a second there, you have to stop and think, what is wrong with them that women their own age don't want to be with them? Why is their first choice someone not their own age? Aw, look who came to join us. Twins, right? If you genuinely fall in love, I mean, go the fuck for it. You can't help who the fuck you love. I am supportive of a genuine relationship. These men are creepy out there, and y'all need to be safe, though. Does anyone outside of high school have in common with someone in high school? Absolutely nothing. If they're old enough to be your daddy, have kids around your age, run the fuck away. Run away. Why are you closer to his kid's age than his age? Honestly, I feel like this is a hot take because so many people love to defend age gaps, but it's weird. Why do you not think that it's weird? I'm not gonna lie, you guys kind of sound like a child lover when you be defending these things. Like, just a teeny tiny little bit. No, a little bit more than a teeny tiny bit. I was just trying not to hurt your feelings. Final thoughts are that age gaps will always be weird, and if your defense is, my grandparents got together when my grandma was 16, my grandpa was 20 something, your grandpa likes kids. Tell my great grandma the same thing all the time. She's like 88 now, and she's like, oh yeah, I had my first kid at 17. I guess he was like in his 20s, like 21. What does a 21-year-old have in common with a 16, 17-year-old? Pinky, promise me right now you will not engage in relations with older men. I hope you guys enjoyed Raunchy Girl Talk. Get ready with me. My final thoughts are that age gaps are fucking weird. I'm sorry, no one's gonna ever change my mind. Bye, Raunchies.